Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your noon news and weather updates from the First Alert Desk. I want to start out with some breaking news out of Lenoir County, where deputies right now are actively investigating a shooting scene that happened earlier this morning. Now again, what you're seeing live on your screen is deputies again continuing that investigation process. This is a live look at the scene. It happened on Carl Ball Lane, and that's off of Highway 55 in the Moss Hill area of Lenoir County. Now again, very few details have been released thus far, but we do know it's a shooting. It happened this morning in Lenoir County. Deputies say they are withholding details of the shooting, but do say that those involved have left the area. Again, we will continue to monitor this story over the next several hours, and as details become available, we'll be sure to let you all know when those again do become available. But right now, this is a live look at that active investigation that is currently happening off of Highway 55 in Lenoir County. Now, as far as your other stories go in Eastern North Carolina, we'll start it off with your weather forecast. We'll get to your weather forecast coming up in just a few moments. Do want to also highlight some news about the Hammocks Beach State Park ferry that is set to reopen. The ferry that connects Hammocks Beach State Park to Bear Island will once again be back in service starting May 14th, according to the North Carolina Division of Parks and Recreation. Now, the ferry service was suspended in April of 2024 for a major water and sewage construction project that was on Bear Island. Well, the service will be operating on a revised schedule through the month of May, and the ferry will run hourly starting on Wednesday, May 14th through Sunday, May 18th. Now, it will be closed May 19th and 20th, but will again pick back up hourly service on May 21st and May 22nd. The schedule does get a little bit complicated. If you'd like a full list of exactly what to expect with the Hammocks Beach State Park ferry services, you can find a link on our website, WITN.com. And now for your weather forecast. Let's talk about Sunday. Sunday is going to be a big one. We're talking about first alert weather day type weather, as heavy downpours and strong storms are expected to roll in at an unusual time. Normally we see the most unstable time period of the day occur in the afternoons and evenings, which is why whenever we're talking about severe weather, that's usually when the severe weather occurs. But coming up for Sunday morning, we're going to have an opportunity for strong to severe storms as a cold front will be rolling through early in the day. This will lead to, again, widespread rain across eastern North Carolina and, again, isolated strong to possibly severe thunderstorms. Wind gusts could blow up to around 40 to even 50 miles an hour. But the good news is it should just be a singular band of rain, of storms, rolling across eastern North Carolina. So once that band of storms is off to your east, things are looking calmer for you through the afternoon. Now, we can't say it's going to be dry in the afternoon. There will still be some scattered showers and maybe a few isolated thunderstorms, but the severe weather threat is going to be much lower just because of the cold air that will follow the morning rain showers. Cold air is the enemy of severe weather and thunderstorms, so the more of it you have, the harder it is to really get those storms to truly pop. And that is something we all want to avoid, those storms popping from strong to severe. Here's what we've got air temperature wise out your door right now. Most of us in the upper 70s to low 80s. We do have 75 degrees right now in Hatteras, 76 in Oriental, so there are still a few areas, particularly around the Sounds, that are a touch cooler than your inland neighbors, but everyone again certainly feeling the heat today because of the sunshine and the southwesterly winds, which right now are blowing in at about 7 to 15 miles an hour for inland areas, more of a 10 to 20 mile an hour sustained wind along the coast and the Outer Banks. Now, of course, gusts are going to be whipping around at times today. We'll see stronger gusts coming in over the weekend, though. So on Saturday, do be ready for some gusty winds, especially early Sunday morning as those storms start to roll through. Humidity already high, but we've got another 24 hours to get these numbers potentially even higher. Normally, whenever we're talking about summertime levels of humidity, we're looking at dew points that read in the 70s. Now, most of eastern North Carolina, not to that level. Most of us find ourselves with dew points in the mid 60s. But Roanoke Rapids, Plymouth, and Edenton all right now showing dew points at 70 or 72 degrees. That is a humid environment. Now, with more humidity in the air, as we get these weak systems into the east, we'll have one coming up later on tonight, and another weak one will try to pass by on Saturday. That will lead to a better opportunity for rain showers and downpours. And while that may, hopefully it doesn't, but it may spoil some plans coming up Friday evening to Friday night, it is something we very much need. Eastern North Carolina right now, 80% of the area is either in a moderate or severe drought. So seeing rain showers is something we are in desperate need of. Maybe not desperate. We are certainly wanting that rain. And of course, just for the decrease of wildfire potential. The more rain we get, the less likely it is that those wildfires will spread or potentially even start. Now, coming up for Saturday morning, you can see we've got some rain sitting further back towards the west. A lot of those rain showers will struggle to make it into eastern North Carolina. Not to worry, Saturday's not the wet day. Sunday is the wet day. But here's a look at what we've got coming up Saturday evening at around 7 p.m. Mostly clear skies across most of eastern North Carolina, but a little bit more cloud cover as you get further towards the west. That cloud cover will eventually bring in a chance of some spotty, isolated showers ahead of Sunday's main line of rain that again will roll through during the early morning hours of Sunday. Here's a look at Sunday, 4 a.m. And heavy rain stretching from Oak City down through Bethel, over Greenville, Winterville, Ayden, Grifton, extending into Kinston, Woodington, Pink Hill, all the way down across Duplin County, Kenansville, Beulahville getting in the mix. Areas around Warsaw also seeing heavy rain showers and thunderstorms. That band will continue to work its way across eastern North Carolina as we head through your Sunday morning. I think by the time we get to around 11 a.m., a lot of those showers and storms are going to be pulling either over the Outer Banks or away from the Outer Banks, leaving us with, again, a few isolated spot showers and a stray thunderstorm to round out your weekend. Behind it, an area of high pressure makes maybe a few of you think that, okay, we've got some sunshine coming up behind it. Unfortunately, this frontal system is going to stall near the coast. And because of that stall, it will maintain rain chances in eastern North Carolina at around a 50% chance as we head into the start of next week. So just because we get done with the rain showers on Sunday does not mean we are done with the rain altogether. In fact, we'll see those rain chances again extended to Monday and Tuesday. Some models even extend into Wednesday morning. Right now, we're giving Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday a mostly clear look with air temperatures around the 80-degree mark. But again, I do want to highlight that we are in need of the rain. So again, seeing this chance of rain here over later on today and tonight, and a slim chance of rain coming up Saturday. Not going to tip the scales. Sunday will certainly help us out in a big way, as will Monday and Tuesday. That's all we have time for today's noon news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful Friday.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Supreme Choice.